Welcome back to Where Did It Come From? My name is Jonell, and today we're diving into the backstory of one of the biggest hip-hop R&B crossover hits of the early 2000s, Always on Time by Ja Rule featuring Ashanti. Always on Time dropped on October 30th, 2001 as the second single from Ja Rule's third studio album, Pain Is Love, which had already released earlier that month on October 2nd. The record became a monster hit. It shot to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, holding its spot ahead of major tracks like You Got It Bad by Usher, Ain't It Funny by Jennifer Lopez featuring Ja Rule, The Whole World by Outkast featuring Killer Mike, Lights, Camera, Action by Mr. Cheeks, Holla Back Youngin' by Fabulous, and more. Always on Time helped fuel the massive success of Pain Is Love, which went on to become RIAA 3 times platinum, one of Ja Rule's defining releases. The track was produced by Irv Gotti, who produced the entire Pain Is Love album. By 2001, Irv was already deep in his legendary run, having produced for Jay-Z, DMX, Aaliyah, Big Pun, Mary J. Blige, and more. His formula for Ja Rule was clear: gritty street sensibility mixed with big melodic hooks that could dominate both radio and the clubs. Always on Time was the perfect execution of that. Smooth, warm, and instantly addictive. The collaboration almost went a completely different direction. According to Ja Rule, the original idea was to land a big R&B name, Brandy, Beyonce, or Alicia Keys. Irv Gotti always wanted the biggest features possible for Ja Rule, especially as Murder Inc. was stepping fully into the mainstream. But Ja Rule pushed back. He felt he was already a star, big enough to help break a new artist. And Ashanti, who was still coming up and already signed in-house, had the voice and the vibe to bring something fresh. Ja later said choosing Ashanti was the best move they could have made. Irv Gotti has talked about when he first met Ashanti, he told her straight up he didn't have time for R&B, but she could hang around the studio if she wanted. She did exactly that. She became a full-on studio rat, soaking up the Murder Inc. creative environment until she eventually got placed on some major records. Always on Time would end up being her official breakout moment. The Always on Time music video matched the early 2000s hitmaker energy perfectly. The narrative shows Ja Rule in a luxury house surrounded by different women, giving the video a glamorous Playboy aesthetic. Another woman arrives dramatically on a speedboat, adding to the high lifestyle, big money vibe. Ashanti doesn't appear in the main storyline. Instead, she shows up in cutaway B-roll performance shots, singing against minimal backdrops. It served as her polished on-camera introduction to the Murder Inc. audience, while keeping the video centered on Ja Rule and the main storyline. Ja also appears performing toward the end, tying together the narrative and performance energy. Always on Time wasn't just a #1 hit. It was a defining record in Ja Rule's run as one of the dominant artists of the early 2000s. It introduced Ashanti to the world on a massive stage, solidified Irv Gotti's formula, and became one of the signature songs of the Murder Inc. era. The chemistry, timing, and sound all aligned to create an anthem that shaped the pop rock landscape of the early 2000s. At its core, Always on Time is the story of trusting the talent in your own circle. Ja Rule could have chased the superstar feature, but instead, he believed in Ashanti. And that decision changed both of their careers forever. 2 decades later, the track remains a staple of the era. Smooth, catchy, and instantly recognizable from the first note. A moment where Ja Rule, Ashanti, and Irv Gotti came together to make a timeless hit. Let us know down in the comments section what track you want us to dive into next. Until then, like, comment, subscribe, and keep the music playing.
you.